Welcome to Jordan Sports Talk. This is your boy Jordan here. I wanted to wish y'all a happy Friday and happy football season. Yesterday, we just launched our first week of college football. Saturday through Monday, we'll conclude the week one matchups. There were a few games that went on yesterday, including Clemson routing Georgia Tech 52-14 and Utah routing BYU 30-12. I wanted to give Jordan's 5 bold predictions in this upcoming college football season. It's going to be a very exciting season. I'm going to give you my predictions, and I'm going to give an explanation of why I'm making these predictions. So, you let me know what your 5 bold predictions are, and comment below at Jordan Burnett. So, right here, not top 5, just 5 in general. Army will represent the non-Power 5 conference in this year's New Year's Six Bowl. I got them going 12-1. Schedule might be a little softer, but Army's known for their running game, and they have a very veteran-like team, very strong on defense. They were middle of the pack this year. I think they're very capable of dominating this upcoming football season. They even have a couple tough games in their schedule. I think they're capable of competing. Last season, they're in the I believe it was the Holiday Bowl. They routed Houston 70-14. So they're definitely capable of running the football. They're definitely of just being capable of what they need to do. So this is gonna be Army's upcoming schedule. They got Rice. I got them winning. The tough one's gonna be at Michigan. I think they're gonna be so impressive that's going to be a one possession game. I think Army's going to run out. They're going to play like they did against Oklahoma last season. It's going to come down to time of possession. If Army can maintain 10 to 12 minute drives like they did against Oklahoma, I think they're capable of giving Michigan a sweat. Then they're home against Texas, UTSA, home against Morgan State, home against Tulane, at Western Kentucky, Georgia State, San Jose State, at Air Force, UMass, VMI, at Hawaii, and at Navy. So they put an extra game there to make a case. And I think Army's very capable of doing some very good things. I think they're trying to bring the football program back. And I think it's absolutely amazing that those academies just continue to get better by year. So number 2, I got the Pac-12 and the Big Ten missing the playoffs. The Pac-12 has been known since the playoff been shooting themselves in the foot. I don't think there's really an overwhelming team unless one of them goes undefeated. The non-conference schedules of theirs, not really strong. Maybe Stanford's got a case as they open up with Northwestern, but I didn't see anything that was really overwhelming in the Pac-12. The Big Ten, I don't see an overwhelming Big Ten team. Michigan's probably going to lose 2 to 3 games. Ohio State, this is their first year without Urban Meyer. I'm sorry. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they're going to do anything about that. You got teams like Michigan State, Penn State, Northwestern, Iowa. Got to find out what they're made of. I don't think this is the year for the Big Ten yet, but I think with next year, maybe the year after, they'll clear up the Clemson, Alabama noise, and there will be more teams that'll be presented with a very unique opportunity. Number 3, Northwestern wins the Big Ten overall championship over The Ohio State University. Fitzgerald on Northwestern has been known to lead a bold program. Ever since he's taken over, this team has been so consistent. They've been so consistent. It seems like every single season they're always a step ahead. And last year was a terrific start. They made it. They won the Big Ten. I think it was the Big Ten West. They won the Big Ten West, competed with Ohio State, and then Ohio State pulled away towards the very end. Not this year. I think this is the first year at Urban Meyer. These guys aren't going to be poised. They're not going to hear the right things like Urban Meyer was telling them. You need a great coach in this league, and I think Fitzgerald is the guy to do the job. I think Michigan and Ohio State are going to beat each other up in the final week of the season, which is going to wear down Ohio State. They're not really going to be playing for anything, maybe a Rose Bowl bid. So I think these are some key games for Northwestern as they go to Stanford. That's a non-conference game, but if you can win that game, maybe if you got 10-11 wins, you can make a case for a playoff. Then you're home against Michigan State, you're at Wisconsin, you're at Nebraska, Ohio State, Iowa, and Minnesota. So I think if they can, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they can go 5-2 or 6-1 during that span, I think that's going to help their case to win that conference. So I think they're on to bigger and better things. So I think Northwestern's going to do some absolutely amazing things, and I'm truly excited to see what they are very capable of. Number 4, quarterback Sam Ehlinger is going to win the Heisman Trophy this year. I think this kid, I've seen this kid play for 2 years now. He is a gunslinger. I think him and Tom Herman are taking Texas to the next level. They were a step closer last season. They hit the top 10, the top 15. Preseason top 10, I think it's outstanding. I'm speechless. Anyways, I'm going to give you last year's stats on Sam Ehlinger. Last season, he threw for 64.7% of his completions, threw 92 yards, 25 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He had 164 carries, 482 yards, and 16 touchdowns. So he's a very balanced quarterback. I think Texas is going to be a very dangerous team this year, and I think whoever can take care of that Oklahoma-Texas showdown, they could be playing each other twice. So let me backtrack that, but Texas is definitely a contender this year, and they're definitely a threat for the national championship. If not, they'll probably make a New Year's Six bowl, but this is good times if you're a Texas football fan for sure. And finally, my last one, there will be more non-Power 5 football teams that will end up ranked than the Pac-12 conference. I'm sorry, let me say it again. There will be more non-Power 5 teams ranked than the Pac-12 conference. I'm not sold on the Pac-12 conference yet. USC still got ways to go. UCLA, I just saw them play Cincinnati last night. They still got some work to do. Stanford's losing Bryce Love. Let's see how they do without him. I'm not very high in the Pac-12. I think there's maybe a few good teams. Oregon is going to have a test against Auburn this weekend. Utah beat BYU. Washington is going to be in there. Washington State's got a case maybe. I like Herm Edwards in Arizona State. I had them winning the Pac-12 conference this year. So I'm just going to give you my predictions on the non-Power 5 rankings and the Pac-12 rankings. So since I said there's going to be more non-Power 5 teams, I'm going to go with the Pac-12 first. I think Utah's going to end up ranked. They're going to finish with 9 wins. Oregon's going to end up with 9 wins. Washington will end up with 9 wins. And Arizona State will end up with 9 wins. So that I think 7-8 wins won't make a top 25 case for the Pac-12. The non-Power 5 rankings, I got Central Florida. Pretty simple schedule. Newly acquired Brandon Wimbush from the Notre Dame. Go kill a kid. You're going to do great. Boise State, they open up with Florida State, so that's a huge game. Could be a big case for them to make a New Year's Six bowl. Army, like I said, I got them representing. Appalachian State. Appalachian State has a high-tier offense. They've dominated the Sun Belt. They finished in the top 25. And Utah State is my sleeper in the top 25. They got a quarterback. I got to figure out what his name is, but I know I'm doing a sports show. I should figure that out. But he was statistically top 10 in every category, so I think Utah State's going to do some good things. So let me know what your 5 bowl predictions are. Subscribe to my channel at Jordan Brunette. Subscribe at YouTube at Jordan Brunette, and I hope you guys are enjoying the football season just like I am. You guys stay cool. Keep it tight.